Hey, what's up, you guys? This is Bryan from Keeping Up with the Nerds, just popping in real quick to throw some information your way. If you have not checked out yesterday's video that was uploaded Monday, it is an overview video of everything we did and saw at LA Comic Con. That's pretty much going to show you some little sneak peeks of what's to come this week. This video in particular is the interview we had with Grant, Victor, and Shane, who generously gave us their time to talk about their new organization, Play Forever, which is supposed to help underprivileged kids in areas be able to participate in sports. They could explain it a lot better. It's a very cool organization. All the information about that organization will be in the description down below. There's more videos to come. The podcast does come out on Wednesday with our full coverage of LA Comic Con, and then Friday, Saturday, 2 more videos will be coming up with 2 more interviews that we had with vendors. So keep an eye out for that. If you have not subscribed yet, go ahead and do so right now so you guys are informed, and ring that notification button while you're at it as well. If you guys like what you saw here, leave a comment down below. But I won't hold you guys back anymore. Go ahead and enjoy the video. Editor Bryan, I think this is the part where you cut right about.
All right, everybody, my name is Nick Valero. I'm with the Keeping Up with the Nerds podcast. Today we have a great and awesome guest. We have some cast from the Sandlot. Grant, Victor, and Shane. How are you guys doing today?
Fantastic.
Great. Loving today. Yeah, I can't believe it. Like we were saying just before we started, the crowd is going crazy. You guys, I saw have a full booth. People have been coming back and forth.
Non-stop.
Yeah, it's awesome. How's it been kind of going back with the Sandlot and people asking questions, doing everything like that?
Oh, dude, it's amazing. It's such a blessing that like 30 years later, people are still like coming up and just like showing so much love and just support for the film. It's amazing. It's really great.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I know as a kid, I grew up with the Sandlot. I think I teach after school kids, and you know what? First movie I always show my students is always the Sandlot. It's always a great place to start them off. What was it? But the main thing I wanted to talk to you guys about is your new foundation, Play Forever. You guys have started a brand new foundation to get kids into the sports world. Women, little girls, boys, everything else. Tell us a little bit about that, about your new foundation.
So, Play Forever Project is a certified 501c3. We spent the last year putting all of the framework together for it, getting everything registered, filed, putting our board together, and now we're ready to do the work. Really, the mission behind Play Forever is to equip young athletes and youth who are interested in a life and career in sports with the tools and the equipment that they need. So on a micro level, that's addressing equipment insecurity, balls, bats, right, soccer nets, the little things, right? We couldn't scrape together 90 cents in the Sandlot, so we knocked a Babe Ruth ball over the fence, right?
Absolutely.
A baseball matters. But things are very different than it was in the 60s. Food insecurity, especially in sports, is a problem. Scholarship and gender inequity in scholarships is a huge issue for women athletes or for athletes who identify as women. There's so much work that needs to be done, from education to field restoration. So we have a lot of lofty goals here. There's a lot of impact that we want to make. But right away, now we know we can start making some impact on a local level, community by community. Every time we get together, now that we've got the nonprofit in place, we can start making regular impact right away while we put the framework together for something bigger.
Yeah, absolutely. I know you guys, for a couple of cities, you guys were actually able to raise $10,000 to help fund their sports equipment and a lot of the sports programs.
Right around that number. And that was something that we were able to pull off pretty quickly with some partners, Elite Inc. and Shakopee Bowl out there in Minneapolis. Came in real quick, and it's really incredible to see how much an impact can be made right away in one area because we turned up. And why shouldn't we do that in as many places as we can for as long as we can, while also putting the pieces together for this to run for the next 50 years as well.
You guys, that brings me to my next question. What exactly inspired all of you guys to kind of put this foundation together, come together to reach out to kids of underprivileged and kind of make sure that they have the ability to join sports? What really spoke to you about that?
Wow, I mean, this is something that we've talked about for a while. figuring out a way to be able to give back and use the goodwill that we all kind of experienced from being part of this film to do some real good. And it just seemed like such a natural fit to do something with youth sports. And, you know, like we are those kids, you know, in the movie that couldn't play if we didn't have a baseball. You know, if somebody hit a home run, that was it for the day, unless we could find 90 cents to buy another baseball. And you know, a lot of times we couldn't. I mean, there was like, you know, the scene where we had to gather up the cans and the thing to be able to like buy one baseball so that we could play. So, you know, for us, it just seemed like such a natural thing to involve ourselves in youth sports and going into underprivileged areas and really just looking at like a holistic kind of approach to it. It's like on a case-by-case basis, like, well, what are the needs here and what can we do?
Absolutely. I mean, there's a lot of kids that, you know, I noticed that it's, more students, if they're active when they're younger, are more likely to be active when they're older. And was that also like a big thing for you guys? You wanted to see more and more kids be active, go outside, not necessarily be on tablets or video games or anything like that. What exactly spoke to you about that kind of situation with kids these days?
It's different. Like it's really different, and I don't have kids. This is my way of being involved, but I can. Like, it is so hard. Like, as adults, for kids, it's got to be incredibly hard, even when you're brought up in a good environment. So, the idea of being able to help even one at a time means everything.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, not only that, but also I know some of my best friends come from sports. So, you know, it's a great place to kind of come together, work as a team, do everything else. I'm really happy to see you guys doing this foundation. It's coming out. You guys are debuting it today.
It's out. Yeah. So playforever.org is up. You can follow us on our socials. And to address the other point a second ago, you learn so much by being part of sports, and the data supports that if you are involved in sports at a young age, you stand a better chance to land a better job, to make more money. It's those fundamental things that you pick up: how to win, how to lose, like all of those things that instill life lessons as adults that make you stronger, more resilient, comes from being in that environment. So being able to open doors, create more opportunity, will create more opportunity for future generations and future leaders through sports.
Yeah, I'm really happy. I'm so glad you guys are actually, doing your part, reaching out to these communities and everything else. So they can go to playforever.com.org. So playforever.org. And can people donate? Can people give to the contributions? How exactly can the people help out if they want to help out?
Yeah, you can go on playforever.org. We have a donation button set up. You can give what you want to give. We've also got t-shirts and sweatshirts and hats and all kinds of stuff on there that you can go and make a donation and get some cool swag and wear it around and support the nonprofit and help us get the word out. You can follow us on social media. All that stuff helps, man.
Absolutely. And then while I have you, I have to ask, it's Sandlot, Play Forever, everything else. I have to ask, what is your guys' favorite sports movie while we're here?
Not the Sandlot?
Not the Sandlot. That's easy. That's too easy for you guys. That's a given. But what is their favorite sports movie?
Oh, man. I love Major League is great. I also love Slapshot.
Okay. All right.
I was going to go with Major League. That movie was wild.
It was great.
Especially, that was not a movie I should have been watching as a kid. But the 90s were a different time.
The 90s were a vastly different time.
The 90s were rad.
Man, I don't know. I've seen so few.
Save Mighty Ducks.
I'm going to say maybe Rookie of the Year. Give Thomas some love.
Yeah, all right, Rookie of the Year. All right. Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you guys. It's been a pleasure talking to you guys. I can't wait. If you guys want, go ahead and go to, like they said, playforever.org. Donate. It's a great cause. Make sure that you're filling out anything that you need. Give them all the love that you guys can. This is Keeping Up with the Nerds. Nick Valero. See you guys next time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And that about does it for this interview, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you've not subscribed yet to Keeping Up with the Nerds, why not? I mean, look at what we just did. We interviewed 3 cast members from the Sandlot, so obviously there's more to come and plenty of more great content coming your way. If you have not liked the video or subscribed, please do so down below and let us know what you guys think about the organization or anything else you might want to see whenever we do, partake in more conventions in the future or more events. You never know. Stay up to date with us by subscribing, liking the video, sharing it, letting other people know about our channel. And as always, podcasts will be uploaded every Wednesday here if you guys want to see it visually or anywhere you get your podcasts. This is Bryan from Keeping Up with the Nerds. We'll see you all next time.